So in this lesson, I want to briefly talk about the tools themselves. Actually just switching between the tools, and then we'll kind of go into each one of these in a little bit more depth. Now I have all of my tools on the far left because honestly, I don't really click them very often. You'll notice that next to, if you mouse over some of these, that they all have little letters next to them. Those letters are the default keyboard shortcuts. So if you look at my cursor, you'll see right now it's a lasso. And I can change it to a wand or an auto select. I can change it to the bucket tool. I can change it to all sorts of different tool options without ever having to leave the canvas. And this saves a lot of time from having to go over here and click on things. Now there are things around the workspace that I might click, but for tools, it's much faster to just use keyboard shortcuts. And if you don't know what these are by default, or you want to know how to set these up, go to File and then Shortcut Settings. And that'll open up to this window here. It might open up to main menu by default. If it does, just grab this menu and click on tool. And you can see all the different tool settings that I have set up for all the basic tools. Now I've changed a lot of these from the default because I really don't want to lift my left hand off the keyboard. Okay, so everything's been mapped to my left hand that I'm going to use more than anything else. And if you want to change these, it's very easy. Like if I want to set gradient tool to a letter, I just click on gradient, edit shortcut, and it'll open this little box here. I can click, say, the letter I. Now it's filled that box with the letter I, and click edit to create that shortcut. Want to delete one, just grab it, hit delete, and it's gone. Now you can also create shortcuts for the sub-tools within each one of these tools. So, like for example, right now we're on the lasso tool. And the lasso is actually just one of many different types of selection area tools. Now, I have keyboard shortcuts. If I go into selection area, you'll see that I have shortcuts for the lasso here and the polyline here. I've got an E for lasso and the A for polyline. You don't have to set yours up like this, but those are two types of lassos that I switch back and forth to pretty often. So you can actually go in and create shortcuts directly to the tools within your main tool setting. So the first tool is the zoom tool. Now I use this tool all the time, and you'll see me zooming in and out and panning around the canvas throughout this course. And so when you see this happening, I want you guys to understand why. So by default, when you click on the zoom tool, or you click the letter Z, which is, I think that actually is the default keyboard shortcut for it, it will open up the zoom tool, and it's got a plus sign on it. Okay, that plus sign means wherever I click, it's going to zoom. Okay. Now, if I hold down the letter, not the letter, but the modifier Alt or Option, if you're on a Mac, you see that it switches to a minus sign. Now it zooms back out. If I let it go, I can zoom back in. Now, you can also draw a box with this tool. Like if I want to zoom up on his head, I can just draw a box and it'll zoom that up. Now, I'm also panning, and I do this without even thinking. I'm also panning with the spacebar. So as I've zoomed up here, and now I want to move over to the cat's head, I hold down the spacebar, and you'll see that the cursor changes into a hand. So when I hold down that spacebar, I can grab the canvas and move it around. So I do this kind of subconsciously without even thinking now that I've done it for so long, but Z will bring up your zoom tool, spacebar will let you pan around, and it saves you a lot of time from having to zoom in and out when you're trying to get to different places. You can also use the navigator for this if that's more comfortable. Like right now you can see this red box represents the shape of this box here. So I can, if I want to move down to his hand, I can just grab that box and pull it down. Or I can slide over to the cat's tail, zoom up to his head. And you can zoom with these here, which I mentioned. But on the far right, there's also a fit to screen, which will immediately zoom you back out to see everything. That's something you can practice. Zooming up, holding down Alt to zoom out, zooming up again, and then panning around with the spacebar.